Welcome back to YinYangTK everyone, and today I'm going to be sharing some of the best Black Friday Best Buy deals for the PlayStation 5. So if you are interested in buying or purchasing a PlayStation 5 accessories or games, this is the place to be, because starting today they're already rolling out their Black Friday deals for Best Buy, and you can either go in person or online. So some of the cool things that they're showing right now is a couple of, sweet deals. Some of them are $100 off, and some of them not so much, but it's still a good bang for your buck. So a couple of things, like if you're interested in VR, virtual reality games, then you might be interested in the PlayStation VR 2 Horizon Call of the Mountain. Originally, it's $400. They dropped it down to $300, so $100 off right there. And if you haven't purchased a PlayStation 5, you have many different options. You either have the PlayStation 5 digital or the one that has the detachable disc drive, and it's just a $50 difference. Originally it was $500, but now they went down to $400 and $450 respectively. And if you're looking for a special edition PS5, the Ghost of Yotei is also selling pretty good, which would be the original price of a PlayStation, which would be, $500. But again, this one does not include the disc drive, but it does include the disc drive cover. So if you buy it separately, you'll, be able to attach it, no problem. And also, if you're interested in a high, definition controller in a way, the PlayStation Portal is a really good one too. Even though it's only a $20 off discount, $180, it's not that bad. But the really cool thing about this, ever since they had an update, not only can you play PlayStation 5 games, just like a controller, but you can also stream games with your PlayStation Plus membership, and you don't have to be near your PlayStation 5. You can go anywhere in the world. As long as there's Wi-Fi, you can play your PlayStation without turning on the PlayStation. And if you have a library of games in your library, it can access those games to that PlayStation Portal. So I think this one's a really good steal right there. And if you're looking at a couple of controllers, especially extra ones, just in case, they are discounting them for $20. Usually it's around $70 or $80 depending on if there's like special edition ones. These are pretty good to go to as well. And if you want to, let's say, have the headphone experience, like you don't want to bother anyone, you just want to hear the games yourself because maybe your significant other is sleeping, you don't want to wake them up, or maybe they're on the phone, or maybe they just want some quiet time, but you want to hear your games, the headset is your best friend. And the black headset, I highly recommend. Looks really nice, reminds me so much of the PlayStation 4, like the original one, the PlayStation 3. But let's talk about the games right now. So they're doing some really good discounts on PlayStation 5 games. Battlefield 6, $60. Usually would be $70, but $10 because it recently was new. And I have to say, Black Ops 7 was not good. I'm just going to say that right now. It was not good. And I think Battlefield 6 was way better. I know. Crazy, right? But another game that I would totally recommend is Astro Bot. $40. That one won Game of the Year. Absolutely must have. Another good game I would get is Spider-Man 2. And that's $30. Metal Gear Solid Delta, you could have it for $50. Another good game that I highly recommend is the Ghost Tsushima Director's Cut, $30. Now usually it would be $60 or $70, but this one's a really good deal, and it's also been out for a while, and it was also released for the PlayStation 4. And if you're looking for, let's say, more memory for your PlayStation, which I highly recommend, I think this one is a good investment. So if you're looking for a 1 terabyte internal, storage with a heatsink on it, this one is good. And it's also a PlayStation logo. So it's officially licensed by PlayStation. But if you want to get like more memory, you can, right? So you can kind of see the difference. If you want to get 2 terabytes, right? It's going to be 2 $30, $230, but I think 1 TB should be fine for what it is. You do save $30. Originally it would have been 170, so 140 bucks, and that is not a bad deal, because let me tell you, when you start playing a lot of these games that have really huge files, especially like the good ones, memory goes really quick, so you do need some really good memory. So I would say starting off with the 1 TB, I think you should just be fine. But if you do have extra money to spend, I would recommend getting the 2 TB as well. I think with 2 TB you should be good. But probably in the future you're probably gonna keep exchanging them, because there's just so much memory that these new games take. But it goes all the way to freaking 8 TB, and look at that, that's the freaking price. You save $230, so it's almost like $1,000 bucks. But yeah, again, if you have the money you could do it, but just for like all intents and purposes, and just for the deals, I think 1 TB or the 2 TB should just be fine. But again, if you have the money to splurge, go right ahead. I won't judge, because maybe in the future I might get that, just to have all that memory. But let's look at some of other really cool, deals that they're also including for the PlayStation 5. And we're going to go to the second page, and it's going to have like more games, for example. So you're going to have God of War Ragnarok, 20 bucks, a really good game, especially for that. If you are into the basketball realm, 2K26, that is with 30 bucks, not bad whatsoever. College football 26, $30, not bad whatsoever. For the soccer game enthusiasts, $30 of FC 26, and I think they're gonna have the World Cup mode pretty soon, so that's gonna be freaking awesome. They also have another external hard drive for the PlayStation, so if you want to have it, let's say if you have money, like you want to buy the first terabyte for the inner storage and then this one for the outer storage, I think that would make perfect sense. So that means you would have a total of 3 terabytes of memory. So and then you also can connect that to the back of the PlayStation, because they do have some UBC's connections on the back, so you don't have to put everything on the front. So yeah, I think this one would be good, and it's also sponsored and licensed by PlayStation, so I think this one's a pretty good one. So if I were you, I would try to get the 1 TB heatsink one for the internal one, and for this one I would get the 5 TB external hard drive, just for the fact that it has 5 TB and you don't have to worry about it, and you can carry it. So yeah, I think this one will be pretty good, especially like carrying it around. And I even have an external hard drive for my old PlayStation 4, and it works just fine. It's a lifesaver, so I totally recommend that. Really good stuff. And as we go along, we're seeing more and more like pretty cool deals for Best Buy. Like again, you can either order it through online or you can go in person in store, because believe it or not, you're going to find some really cool stuff. Red Dead Redemption 2, 14 bucks. I actually got one in Walmart for like 10. It was like on their clearance section. This one's a good one. Black Ops 6. This one was an old school one. $34. It's good. I will say that one's good. But Black Ops 7, that's where I draw the line. I'm not too sure about that. And then you have like the original Red Dead Redemption for the PlayStation 4. And again, you could play the PlayStation 4 games on your PS5 games. So it is backwards compatible. So that's one thing that I totally forgot to mention. PS5 is backwards compatible. And some games I think you just have to like buy an upgrade, but it's not that bad. I think it was like 10 bucks or something. You have Grand Theft Auto 5, right? 15 bucks. Silent Hill 2, $30. Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero, $30. Street Fighter 6, 20 bucks. That's not that bad. You have some like other really cool ones. If you are for the rhythm games, right? The Riff Master, $109. I already have that for sure. The Last of Us, some Hori, really cool old school, PlayStation controllers, and the list goes on. It has over 278 different types of things that you're just gonna find, like Gran Turismo, Lost Soul Aid, right? You have like a fighting stick alpha for like fighting games for like 170. That's not too bad. Assassin's Creed Shadows, $35. That is a good steal, and it is such a good game. Highly recommended. And then you have Helldivers, Kazan, The Show, Resident Evil 2, Adam Fall, Suikoden, all these things. Again, you have over 16 pages, 278 deals of just PlayStation goodness, let me tell you. And you're gonna find something here that you're gonna enjoy, again, either online or in store. But what about you guys? What do you guys think of the PlayStation deals? It looks way better than what Amazon is currently showing. Are you gonna buy any PlayStation 5 games or PlayStation 4 games or PlayStation 5 accessories or consoles in this Black Friday from Best Buy? Write your comments below. And if you like the content of this video, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification so you know future videos are available. Alright everyone, I hope you enjoyed today, and again, stay awesome.